Welcome to Feast with Your Eyes. Today I am gonna try as many dairy milk chocolates that I can find from across the world. There are 24 dairy milk chocolates and I am super excited to try them all. You all enjoyed my previous video that I had on the dairy milk silk chocolates in India, and these chocolates are from across the world and they are so unique and the flavors are just, well, they are just very interesting to just look at them. I'm quite nervous about some of these chocolates and I'm quite excited about a lot of them. There are some really unique flavors like the tropical pineapple flavor right here. I am quite interested to see how this would taste. And then there's also the birthday cake flavor, which I'm not sure about you, but I've always wanted a chocolate that tastes just like a birthday cake. So I'm excited about this one. And there are a lot of other interesting ones, such as the Lolli bag flavor with different lollies in it. And of course, a lot of classics as well, such as the hazelnut, roast almond, fruit and nut, the basic milk chocolate flavor, and so on. I'm gonna start off with the dairy milk chocolate flavor. It, as you can see, is the classic dairy milk chocolate. Alright, and it says that it's got 100% sustainably sourced cocoa, which is always good to know, and it's got the usual dairy milk logo on the top. And if you look closely, you can see a lovely little patterned design on the background here of the dairy milk logo. I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, and that is a very interesting addition to the packaging. Of course, you have the back where it says that the education and entrepreneurship training we provide makes for happier farmers and thriving local communities. I'm so glad that they support local communities. This particular bar of chocolate was proudly made in Tasmania. Alright, so I'm just gonna open this. This is very important, you guys. It says, enjoy a balanced diet, which I'll start from tomorrow. Alright, so I'm just gonna open this, and this has a really cool open and reclose portion, so you don't have to fold your wrapper, but you can just reseal it so that it's in the same packaging. Alright. Just about melty, but here we have our very first, it's very melty, dairy milk bar. Okay, so as you can see, this is quite melty, so I'm gonna break it off right here. Alright. Wow, that is a gorgeous chocolate right there. It is literally melting in my hands. Alright, and it's got the little Cadbury. Interestingly, this particular dairy milk does not have the gold foil that you see in places like India. Anyway, let's take a bit off. Look at that milk chocolate goodness. This is so good. Gotta love a classic dairy milk chocolate. I will definitely be snacking on this later on. The chocolate is creamy, it's delicious, it is yummy. This is perfect if you just want a normal bar of chocolate without the extra fillings in it. Okay, so that was delicious. I'm just gonna reseal it for now and feast on this one later for sure. So next I'm gonna try the caramel flavor. This is dairy milk caramel. I think it's caramello. Yeah, it's probably caramello. It's dairy milk chocolate with smooth flowing caramel. I don't know about you, but I love a good caramel. The packaging is very similar to the milk chocolate one, and over here as well, it's got the open and reclose option. So let's just open this chocolate. This looks really good. I'm just going to take off a bit, and ooh, there is some caramel that is popping out from right there. So let us open this and see what it looks like on the inside. Wow. Can you see that? Just that molten caramel in that chocolate. Alright, this is a really good chocolate. This chocolate is the perfect blend of caramel and chocolate, and I just love that melty, gooey caramel goodness that it has on the inside. Let's just press it and see the caramel flowing. Wow, that is so good. You can just see all the caramelly goodness right here, and it is delicious. It is creamy, caramelly, and it goes perfectly with the milk chocolate. So next I'm gonna try the Dairy Milk Fruit and Nut. Alright, and I love a classic Dairy Milk Fruit and Nut. This one says it's Dairy Milk chocolate with sultanas and almonds. I don't know why they call it fruit and nut if it's just gonna be raisins, but I still do love this chocolate. So let's take a look at what this one looks like. This was also made in Tasmania. I am curious about this one's taste. Ooh, as I open it, I can already see the sultanas and the nuts here. So good. You can see the texture of the chocolate, and you can see the color of the sultanas peeking right in as well. Look at all those yummy nuts. Look at all those yummy nuts. Alright, so you can see that there are raisins that are peppered all throughout the chocolate, especially on the top part. And this looks like an almond. And this looks either like a cashew. I can't wait to try it. Let's take a bit off right here. Ooh, look at that almond. It's a little chewy. I do like the taste of the almond in this chocolate. Let me take another bite. Look at that good looking almond right there. I don't distinctly taste the raisins, although I do. The chocolate itself is chewy, so I do get that, but the raisins itself aren't tasteable like the almonds, you know? It's kind of mixed in with the chocolate itself, but it's there. This is a really good blend of raisins and almonds. I don't know if there are other nuts there, but the almonds are really good. And I can taste the raisins quite faintly in this chocolate, but it's overall a really good blend of sultanas and almonds. Alright, next I'm going to be a bit adventurous, and I'm going to try the Dairy Milk Peppermint flavor. Okay, I don't know about you, but this does not look very appealing. But if Dairy Milk's put it out there, I'm sure they've had a reason for it, and I'm gonna definitely try it out. And if you're a peppermint fan, I really apologize for saying that, but let's look at what this is. Dairy Milk chocolate with flowing peppermint flavored center. Wow, okay, this looks good. And let's look what it's like on the inside. Does it smell pepperminty? Ooh, this one looks really interesting. It looks like an assuming Dairy Milk bar, but wham, look at that pepperminty goodness that is right there. And I can actually smell the peppermint flavor here, so I'm actually very curious about it. So let's break off a bit and let's see what's inside it. Whew. Okay. All right, let's take a bite. This is actually quite refreshing. The peppermint flavor is there. It's not as strong as I thought it would be. However, it's a really good balance of the peppermint flavor and the chocolate. My mouth feels really fresh after eating that, and I do like this. I was quite skeptical about it, but let me give it another try. As you can see, the gooey peppermint flavor, and look at how it's just oozing out. I love the way that it's semi-solid, it's solid and semi-liquid right here. Let's try another one. This is a really good chocolate. If you're a peppermint fan, I highly recommend that you try it. And let's go to the next one. If you're a fan of peppermint dairy milk, do let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what other chocolates you might be interested in seeing a review of. But that was the peppermint dairy milk chocolate. In the light of being adventurous, let's try the dairy milk tropical pineapple flavor. This one is the dairy milk milk chocolate with flowing tropical pineapple flavored center. I'm guessing it's gonna be a little like the dairy milk peppermint one with the liquid center, but let's see what it looks like. Comment below and let me know if you are one of those people who think it's okay to put pineapple on everything, including pizzas. But here, Dairy Milk has gone an extra mile and has put pineapple in this chocolate. As soon as you see it, it doesn't look like it's got pineapple in it, but let's take a bite. So this is what one piece of the chocolate looks like, and you can see the goodness of pineapple right inside it. It's just oozing out. It's just oozing out of the chocolate, and let's take a bite. Okay, so the taste of this particular chocolate, the taste of the pineapple in this chocolate was a little mild. It wasn't as strong as I thought it would be, but it's really mild, and you do feel the light taste, the slight hint of the tropical pineapple fruit flavor in it, but it's not as strong in the sense it really is a good combination of pineapple and chocolate. I would recommend this if you're into pineapple flavors. Definitely try it because it's not too overpowering as well, but it's just right. Next, I'm gonna try one of my personal favorite chocolates, which is the combination of hazelnut and a dairy milk. I am a fan of hazelnuts in any chocolate, so this should be good. It says dairy milk chocolate with hazelnuts. And as I hold it in my hand itself, I can feel the texture of the hazelnuts. I don't know if you can see it, but we're gonna see it in a minute as I open this. Wow, look at that. This looks so good. It seems like they've got the whole hazelnuts as well as chopped up hazelnuts in it, which I really do appreciate, being the hazelnut fan that I am. You can't see anything on the top, but underneath you really see those gorgeous hazelnuts right there. So I'm gonna take one right here. Ooh. And there is that gorgeous hazelnut right there. Alright, so let's taste this and see how it is. This is so good. You can really see those hazelnuts in there. I think hazelnut is one of the best nuts to be paired with a chocolate, and Dairy Milk has done a really good job here of pairing the hazelnuts with the chocolate. What's your favorite chocolate? Do let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video so far, be sure to comment because I make sure to respond to all my comments. Alright, so next I'm going to try the Top Deck flavor. This seems like a usual Dairy Milk chocolate. It says that it is Dairy Milk chocolate with Dream White chocolate. I'm not sure what it is, but from the picture it looks like it's got some white chocolate over the usual milk chocolate. So let's take a look at what it looks like inside. Okay, so from the back it doesn't seem like much, but I can see a peak of the white chocolate in there. I think you can see it as well. And there you have a bit of white chocolate on top of the normal milk chocolate, and maybe that's why it's called top deck, because it's got white chocolate on top of milk chocolate. So let's take a piece and see what it's all about. So you can see that it's just the white chocolate along with the milk chocolate together. Let's take a bite. I can't really distinguish between the white and the other chocolate and the milk chocolate, but it's a really, really beautiful, perfect blend between the two. I think it's a good combination. It does not taste like the classic dairy milk, but this is a really yummy white chocolate and milk chocolate combination. Do give it a try because this is a really unique combination and I would highly recommend this. Alright, so next I'm gonna try what you're all waiting for. I'm going to try one of these marvelous creations. I think I'll just do one after the other. Let's start with this one. So this is the Marvelous Creation Dairy Milk, and as you can see, it's quite different from all the other chocolates. This one has jelly popping candy beanies in dairy milk chocolate. This looks really interesting and I can't wait to try it. Let me know what you think about these Marvelous Creation flavors in the comments below, and let me know if you would try some of these. And if you've tried these Marvelous Creations, what is your favorite and which one would you recommend to others? Oh wow! The very shape of the dairy milk itself is really different. This looks really beautiful. I don't know about you, but I would definitely like a chocolate to look like this. It looks very interesting. It's not the usual bars. And on the underneath as well, there's the underneath of it, and you can see that it is a little thicker than the usual dairy milk chocolate as well. So let us break it and look at what it's got inside. It's got a green candy. Let's see what it looks like a little more in detail. Okay, so this is a piece of the chocolate. It seems like it's got a few lollies in there. Yep, it's got some, I think this is an M&M, and this looks like some kind of lolly as well. It's got a candy bean in there, but let's see what it tastes like. These are jelly beans. They're quite chewy, and honestly it feels like there's a party happening in my mouth right now. So honestly, this is a perfect combination of gems, maybe M&Ms, I don't know, and jelly beans along with that milk chocolate. And it is a really beautiful combination because it's a combination of crunchy and chewy and chocolatey all at once, and I really like this. And the jelly beans are so chewy and the chocolate just covers the overall taste of it. So I highly recommend that you try this one out. Let me try showing you the candied gem right here. There we go. That's the candied gem or M&M. Doesn't this look like an M&M? And there are also jelly beans. Right here. I'm not sure if you can make out that shape, but trust me, it's a jelly bean. This is such a beautiful combination of flavors and textures at the same time. If you have a chance to try this and if you're curious about it, I highly recommend that you go ahead and buy one of these and try them. So next, I'm gonna try the Marvelous Creations Rocky Road flavor. Let's see what this has. It's got marshmallows, cherry flavored jellies, peanut and coconut in dairy milk chocolate. This looks really interesting. Definitely seems like a marvelous creation. So let's look at what it looks like on the inside. I do love this design of the chocolate. I do love the design of this chocolate. It is so unique. It's so different from all the other chocolates. But as you can see, it is also as thick as the previous Marvelous Creations, and underneath you can see a whole splattering of nuts. They look like there's nuts, and there, I think that might be a marshmallow according to the description of the chocolate. But let's take one and see what this looks like. Ooh, that's definitely a marshmallow right there. That looks like a marshmallow. It doesn't feel like a marshmallow. And then there are some nuts right there. Let's taste and see what this is like. These Marvelous Creation chocolates feel like chocolates where in each bite you taste something different. Initially, the first bite had peanut and chocolate along with a marshmallow in it, and the second bite had more of a coconutty flavor. So let me just take a look at what it looks like a little bit more in depth. This looks like it's one of those cherry flavored jellies, and you can also see the nut on the side. Then it's also got some more nuts here. You can see a few pieces of coconut here and there. I'm guessing the white spots are coconut or marshmallow. So let's take a look a little more in detail to see what is actually in there. I want to give you guys a really good look into this chocolate. So as you can see, there are bits of nut here. There's also a cherry flavored jelly, and you can see small little white things here and there splattered through the chocolate, and those are bits of coconut and marshmallows as well. So as I told you before, every bite is so different because you get a different taste in each bite. So let me take a bite of this. So this particular bite did not have the marshmallow. So I'm guessing these are the marshmallows right here. There you go. You can see the shape of the marshmallow in this chocolate right there. So this is a really delicious chocolate. I highly recommend you try it. If you love Rocky Road ice cream, you will definitely love this as well. So next we're going to try the Marvelous Creations Lolli bag flavor. If you're wondering what a lolli bag is, so am I, but according to this chocolate has dairy milk chocolate with clinkers pieces, raspberry flavored candy chips, and beanies. So those are lollies. Alright, so let's take a look at what this has on the inside. And in case you're wondering, beanies are jelly beans. Wow, look at that. That just looks so beautiful and textured. As soon as you open it, you can see a gorgeous texture on the back of the chocolate. This is also a bar that's thicker than the usual dairy milk, and it's also got that gorgeous pattern of bars on the top. And as you can see, there are some gorgeous colors just under the surface of the chocolate. We've got some greens and oranges and pinks. All these are the lollies, and here it looks like there are some nuts, but I'm not going to assume. So let's take a bit and see what it really has. Wow! Look at all those lollies as soon as you break off a piece of this chocolate. Let me break it off a bit more. You can see a lot of candies. So I'm guessing the red pieces are the raspberry candies. And it's also got clinker pieces. So let's go ahead and try out what this chocolate tastes like. So let's take a deeper look at this particular chocolate. As the cover said, it has clinker pieces, raspberry flavored candy chips, and beanies. And I'm guessing these are the raspberry flavored candy chips, and these are the beanies and the clinker pieces. Although these look like M&Ms, but well, they don't taste like them. But anyway, it is a whole bunch of crispy, crunchy flavors inside this chocolate. So let's look at it a little bit more. Wow, look at that. Look at that. So those are the clinkers and the beanies, and the dark red bits are the raspberry flavored candy chips. This is delicious. The texture of the chocolate is quite crunchy. So if you like chocolates that are crunchy, crispy, with a whole lot of candy in it apart from chocolate, this is a good one for you to try out. And it's surprising to see the amount of texture that is there in each and every bite. This is not like any dairy milk I've had before. It is so unique. And let me know if you would be adventurous enough to try this in the comments below. I'm gonna try the last of the Marvelous Creations dairy milk chocolate that I have right here with me here last, because this says it is the birthday cake flavor and I am so excited about it. It says it is the dairy milk chocolate with marshmallows, hundreds and thousands, and biscuit pieces. So right here you can see, you have a glimpse of what it looks like, but let's see whether this actually is a birthday cake flavor. Wow, you can see the marshmallows as soon as you open it. There we go. So this is the birthday cake flavor of Dairy Milk's Marvelous Creations. And right on this you can feel the texture of the marshmallows at the back. You can also see the colors of the different things that are in here. It's got marshmallows, biscuit pieces, and hundreds and thousands. So let's look at what that looks like. So I'm guessing these are marshmallows. You can also see the hundreds and thousands on the side. And I'm guessing this is a little piece of biscuit. So let's take a taste and see what it tastes like. The marshmallow gives it a good chew, and the biscuit pieces, they are like rice crackers and they give it a good crunch. And the hundreds and thousands, you can feel them everywhere as you bite into the chocolate. You can see little bits and pieces of it right here. The hundreds and thousands are the colored ones right there. This looks like a piece of marshmallow, and the smaller bits are the crispy biscuits in this chocolate. Honestly, I don't think it tastes like a birthday cake, but it is a really good chocolate, and if you want a good time, this one is for you. It definitely feels like a celebration. Overall, I highly recommend it. Next, I'm gonna try the Dairy Milk Marble flavor. According to this one, it is the Dairy Milk chocolate and Dream White chocolate blend with hazelnut praline center. And so we've seen the white chocolate and milk chocolate separately in the top deck chocolate. Now here it's gonna be a blend along with hazelnut praline, and I'm really looking forward to this. I really like that they've called it a marble chocolate. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Seems quite normal. Ah, there we go. So you can actually see the marble texture on the top rather than throughout the entire chocolate. So this is where we have the combination of milk, chocolate, and white chocolate. I can't really see the hazelnut praline, but let's take a bite and see what it's about. This chocolate is smooth, creamy, and there's a subtle hint of hazelnut. Just look at how easily it just breaks apart in my hand. This is definitely a melt in your mouth chocolate. I highly recommend this if you are a fan of milk and white chocolate along with a hint of hazelnut. Highly recommend. Do you like this video so far? If so, what is your favorite chocolate up till now? Let me know in the comments below. Next, I'm gonna try the roast almond flavor. This is Dairy Milk Roast Almond, and it says that it's Dairy Milk chocolate with roast almonds. Are you a fan of roast almonds? Because this is another one of Dairy Milk's classic chocolates, and if you are a fan, please let me know in the comments below. Look at that, you can just see all the almonds right as soon as you open the chocolate. And I love that they've put a lot of whole almonds as well as half almonds. And you can just feel the texture on the back. Let's take a look at it. There we go. Look at those almonds right there. And they've also put a few sprinkles of cut almonds and small bits of almonds here and there as well. So let's take a look at what this looks like. There we have one of the almond pieces. That was a really crispy break-off. I'm not sure if you heard it, but this looks delicious. Let's try it out. So this was a crunchy almond just covered in milk chocolate, and if you're a fan of almonds, I would highly recommend this one. This is the perfect blend of nut and chocolate, and I highly recommend it. So which one do we go for next? I honestly am a fan of the Marvelous Creations, although I'm not sure which one particularly I like the most. I do like all of them. Next, let's try... What about you? Let me know what you like in the comments below. I'm gonna go with this one next. Dairy Milk's Coconut Ruff. This one has dairy milk chocolate with toasted coconut. There are a few chocolates out there with toasted coconut, and I'm not sure if you are a fan of them or not. Starting off, I never was a fan of them, but then honestly, as I eat the chocolate, I do find myself liking it more and more. You can see the toasted coconut on the back. This one seems like it's quite melty. And there we have it, a really bendy bar of toasted coconut milk chocolate. So let's take a look at what this is like on the inside. Okay, this one's quite melted, but you can see the few pieces of coconut here and there. They're just few flakes of toasted coconut, and I'm curious about what this tastes like. So this particular chocolate had a very unique crunch, and it is a perfect blend of the coconut and chocolate. It's not too overpowering, but the coconut flavor is still there. The toasted coconut flakes offers a really unique crunch, and it goes really well with the melting milk chocolate. If you are a person who loves coconut or who loves tropical things, I would definitely recommend that you try this chocolate because it is a lovely combination of the texture of the crunchy coconut and the melty chocolate. Next, I'm gonna try the Cadbury Milk Turkish Delight chocolate. This one is a dairy milk chocolate with Turkish Delight jelly center. I'm not sure if it has any relation to the Turkish Delight chocolate, but let's see what this tastes like. It looks like a normal dairy milk silk chocolate as soon as you open it. Let's turn it around. I think it looks a lot like the peppermint chocolate or the caramel chocolate, where it wasn't too obvious of what the chocolate was like until you broke it open. And so let's see what happens. There we go. This has a gooey mixture of a jelly center. I'm not sure if it tastes like the Turkish Delight, so let's just find out. This chocolate definitely tastes like the Turkish Delight, and its jelly center contributes to that. Look at how it just oozes out easily. If you're a fan of the Turkish Delight, I highly recommend this. Just imagine a bar of Turkish Delight that is just covered with the milk chocolate right here. And there you have the Dairy Milk Turkish Delight flavor. Do you like this video so far? If you do, please like and subscribe. It would really be great. And Dairy Milk, if you're watching this video, well, please sponsor me. Have you decided which is your favorite chocolate in all of this so far? And which one do you think I should try next? I'm gonna try the chocolate, orange, and cookies flavor by Dairy Milk. This has Dairy Milk chocolate with orange flavored creme and chalk biscuit pieces. And this one is a special edition. I believe that this is the only special edition dairy milk that I have, and it is the chalk orange and cookies flavor. So let's go ahead and see what it tastes like. So this chocolate is very similar to the other dairy milk chocolates. It's not very thick like the Marvelous Creations, and it's got the basic set of chocolate bars on top. And so let's break it off and see what is on the inside of it. Wow. I did not expect an orange flavored chocolate to be pink on the inside. But this is the inside of the chocolate. So let's take a look at the description again, because I do believe this was orange, but I'm not sure why it's got a pink filling. So it says that it is dairy milk chocolate, orange flavored creme, and chalk biscuit pieces. Alright, so this must just be the orange flavored creme that is pink in color. And here you can see the little chalk biscuit pieces as well. There we have it. So let's take a taste. I kid you not, this literally tastes like an Oreo orange biscuit with chocolate covering it. It tastes so good. I've had chocolates before where the orange flavor tastes like a chemical flavoring, but this is nothing like that. It is so unique. It is the perfect blend of orange cream, chocolate, and crunchy chocolate biscuits. I highly recommend that you try getting this while it's on the market because it is so good. I give this a thumbs up. Next, I'm gonna try the Dairy Milk Bubbly Mint. In my previous video, you would have seen the Dairy Milk Bubbly chocolate, but this is the Dairy Milk Bubbly Mint, and I am so curious to see what it tastes like. As you can see, the package itself is thicker than the usual Dairy Milk chocolates, and this is bubbly mint with mint flavored bubbles. Well, it's very different from all the other dairy milks, but let us take a peek. I'm so excited about this one. It looks like a Dairy Milk Bubbly chocolate, and I'm a big fan of the Dairy Milk Bubbly chocolate because of the airiness of the chocolate and the way it just melts in your mouth easily. And this is what it looks like. As I open the chocolate itself, I could smell the mint flavor, and so I'm almost anticipating what it's gonna be about. So let's take a look. Whoa! Look at all that mint flavored chocolate in there, looking just like a Dairy Milk Bubbly chocolate, but with mint inside. So let's take a piece. So it's basically mint flavored chocolate covered with the dairy milk coating, and you can smell the strong mint flavor as soon as you open this one. Let's take a bite. This chocolate is almost like the peppermint dairy milk flavor, but the mint flavor here is much more overpowering than the other one. If you're a person who likes chocolate mint, and if you like the mint flavor to be more dominating, then this particular chocolate is definitely for you. Look at how airy those bubbles look on the inside. That's where it gets its name as the bubbly chocolate, but this mint flavor is definitely very different from the Dairy Milk Bubbly chocolate. You can see how airy this chocolate is. All you have to do is just pop it in your mouth and it literally melts. Are you a fan of mint? Let me know in the comments below. We have a few more chocolates left, but which one are you the most eager to try out? Let me know in the comments below. The next 3 chocolates I'm gonna try are the Dairy Milk Slices series. These are the next 3 chocolates that I'm gonna try out. They are the Dairy Milk Slices series. You have Dairy Milk Slices Vanilla Passion Fruit, the Cadbury Caramel Slices Hedgehog, and again the Dairy Milk Slices Crackle. So these are going to be what we're going to do next. Let's start with the Cadbury Dairy Milk Slices Vanilla Passion Fruit flavor. This is a Dairy Milk chocolate with passion fruit flavored jelly and vanilla flavored creme. And as you can see in the picture here, I'm guessing that this is the vanilla flavored creme and that is the jelly, and it's coated completely with the dairy milk chocolate. So when you take a look at this chocolate, it again looks very normal. It looks like every other dairy milk. It is a little thicker in size. However, let's open it and see what it looks like on the inside. Right as soon as you crack it open, you can see the vanilla flavor. You can see the vanilla flavored creme right on the inside. It seems to be one layer right here. And as you open up each chocolate, you have the jelly, the passion fruit jelly right here. And you can see how it beautifully is placed inside this chocolate. Let's take a bite and see what it tastes like. Well, I'm gonna have to be honest with you. This is probably just one dairy milk chocolate that I'm probably not the biggest fan of. The passion fruit honestly tastes a bit like a chemical and not like authentic passion fruit. And honestly, the flavor doesn't complement each other and it doesn't go well together. I would not recommend this chocolate at all. Let's hope the caramel slice is better. What do you think would be a better flavor? Have you tried this? Let me know your thoughts. The next one that I'm gonna try is the Cadbury Caramel Slices Hedgehog flavor. I'm very curious about this one. It says that it is caramelized white chocolate with almond pieces, toasted coconut, and rice crisps. And that is a very interesting combination. Let's see what it tastes like. Let's take a look inside. Wow. This is very interesting. This is very different from all the other dairy milks that we've seen so far because it is not chocolate looking, but it is actually looking caramelized. So this definitely looks like a bar of white chocolate. Here I think you can see the almond pieces here and there. It's peppered out throughout the chocolate, and here you can feel the texture of the rice crisps, and I can't see any coconut in here yet, but I'm assuming if I go by the other chocolates that it's probably coconut flakes that are on the inside. So let's take a look at this. Wow. Wow, this looks fascinating. You can see the rice crisps right here, along with the almond, the pieces of almond in the center. Let's take a bite. So the white chocolate flavor was really creamy and it was really delicious. It goes so well with the rice crisps that give a lovely crunch to it. The toasted coconut and the almond pieces goes so well with the white chocolate. It really elevates the flavor. If you're a fan of white chocolate and you want something crispy with it, I highly recommend this. This has been one of the best white chocolate bars that I've ever had. Next, we're gonna try the Cadbury Dairy Milk Slices Crackle flavor. This is the dairy milk chocolate with rice crisps and toasted coconut. Are you a fan of chocolate with toasted coconut? Honestly, I never was, but I'm slowly becoming one after eating more chocolate with coconut in it. So as soon as you open this bar of chocolate, you can see the rice crisps underneath, and it is such a gorgeous texture right here. And you can even look and closely see the toasted coconut as well. And I am waiting to see what this tastes like. As soon as you open it up a little bit, you can see those delicious rice crisps right there. Let's take a bite. So this chocolate is really crispy. It's very delicious. You can feel the subtle coconut flavor, It's not too overpowering, but the toasted coconut really adds to this chocolate. The Rice Krispies really give this chocolate a real good crunch, and the toasted coconut really adds to the flavor as well. I understand why they call it a crackle. If you like a chocolate with a nice crunch, I highly recommend this one. I am a fan of it again because of the coconut, but it is also crispy and crunchy, and it is a really good snack. I highly recommend it. Next, we're going to try a dairy milk that is actually quite smaller than the other dairy milks in comparison. For example, this one is a little wider, this one is quite narrow. But this is the dairy milk more with mixed roast nuts. This is dairy milk milk chocolate with peanuts, cashew pieces, and whole almonds. And it says that it is chunky chocolate squares packed full of delicious ingredients for a seriously indulgent eat. Now I am looking forward to this bar of chocolate. This feels like something I could easily fit into my bag when I'm going to uni or when I'm going to work. As soon as you open the chocolate, you can see the texture of the nuts at the back, and you can also see that it is thicker. It is thicker than the other chocolates, and it is the size of each bar is different from the other ones as well. Is bigger than the other ones as well. So let's look at it a little more closely. You can see a few almonds. And let's take a piece of it. So as you open it, you can see the nuts that are in there. I like that this chocolate has a lot of nuts, because sometimes, you know, they don't put as many nuts as you feel like you want, but this one is really filled with almonds and cashew nuts, and I'm really looking forward to having a piece of it. You can see they've put a mixture of whole nuts as well as sliced nuts. It's got cashews, almonds, and peanuts. Let's take a bite. This is the first Cadbury bar I've tasted so far with peanuts in them, and I am honestly a fan. It does predominantly have peanuts when compared to almonds and cashews, but I'm not complaining because I am a fan of it and I love its taste. I highly recommend if you want a snack or if you feel like having some of this when you're doing something important, because this seems like a celebration bar. This is definitely one of my favorites so far, and I highly recommend it. I think I just tasted an almond. This is a yummy bar of chocolate, and if you like having nuts in your chocolate, this is definitely what you need to go for. Up next, we're gonna try the Dairy Milk snack bar. And I don't know if you can see it, but this looks like it's got a whole lot of stuff in it. This has Dairy Milk milk chocolate with 6 delicious flavors. And if you can see the packaging, you can see that it looks like it's got strawberry and orange, but I'm not sure. Let's take a look at the back. Here we can see the names of the flavors that it's gonna have. It's got coconut ice, pineapple, strawberry, Turkish delight, caramel, and orange, all in one chocolate bar. So let's see what that looks like. Looks quite normal from the back. Whoops, and I think it broke already. There we go. It almost looks like a game of Candy Crush. So let's see what we've got. Each design corresponds to something. So this is the coconut, this is the Turkish delight, this one is the strawberry, this looks like caramel, this looks like orange, and this is definitely a pineapple. So let's try them all. Let's look at the coconut one first. Oops, there you can see it's got the coconut flavor inside. It's not too gelatinous, it looks a little bit more solid, but looks delicious. Let's take a bite. So this one is filled with coconut cream, I'll be honest, I do prefer the toasted coconut flavor better than the coconut cream, but let's take a look at the others as well. This bar is the Turkish Delight. This design corresponds to the one that says Turkish Delight, so let's break it open and see what it looks like. Ah yes, it does look like the Turkish Delight chocolate that we had earlier, but let's take a bite. This chocolate has the exact same taste as the Turkish Delight that we tried earlier. This is the exact flavor as the Turkish Delight that we tried earlier. The flavor profile is just the same, and it's interesting that they fit in this flavor in a bar with a lot of different flavors as well. Next, we're gonna try the strawberry. Okay, it's got a little picture of a strawberry on top. Let's break it open and see. It seems also creamy like the coconut cream snack bar. Not too gelatinous, but let's take a taste and see what it's like. This one is a little too sweet with the strawberry flavor, but if you're a person who likes sweet things, maybe this is for you. Personally, I just think it's a little too sweet. Next, we have this one, which is the caramel flavor. Let's open it up. Wow. So this is filled with a gooey caramel, and let's take a taste. So this chocolate is basically the same as the caramel one. It's delicious, and I would highly recommend the caramel one. And if you're in a group that's wondering which one you want to take of these chocolates, go for the caramel one. The last two of this bar that we are yet to try are the orange and the pineapple. So let's go with the pineapple one first. As you can see, it's got a lovely picture of a pineapple on the top. It's got that pineapple cream oozing out as soon as you break it open. And this is very similar in taste to the tropical pineapple chocolate that we tried earlier. So this is dairy milk with a tropical pineapple filling, and the filling is just oozing out. It is a gorgeous flavor. And now let's try the orange flavor in this snack bar. This is filled with an orange creme. Let's take a taste. Yummy. This is delicious. It is like orange cream covered with milk chocolate, and I highly recommend this one. I think this has been one of my most unique dairy milk bar experience, considering they managed to put 6 different flavors into a single bar. And I'm guessing if you're not sure which of the other dairy milks to go with this and you will know which one that you prefer the best. So we have just 2 bars to go. Can you guess which one it is? Is it on this side or is it on this side? Well, we've got just the Cadbury Breakaway chocolate and the Cadbury Dairy Milk Legend chocolate. So let's try this one first. If you've been watching this video so far, I want to thank you so much for joining me along in my dairy milk journey, and I would really appreciate it if you gave it a like and share this video with a friend so that they buy you the chocolate that you like the most. Let me know who you're sharing this video to and comment their names below. If you want to know anything about these chocolates, or if you just want to say hi, please drop it in the comments below because I respond to all of my comments. And I would really love it if you become a part of my YouTube family by subscribing. But thank you so much for watching this video. Let's try this out. This is the Dairy Milk Breakaway chocolate. It's dairy milk chocolate with layers of crispy wafer and cream and a smooth and creamy chalk center. This looks really promising. Well, honestly, this does remind me of Kit Kat, but let's see what Dairy Milk has come up with. Wow. You know what they say, have a break, have a Dairy Milk. So let's do the snap test. Whoa, look at that crispy wafer. Let's try that again. Look at that crispy wafer. I really love the chocolate to wafer ratio. Ah, that crisp is just so satisfying. You can see the smooth and creamy chalk center right now. Let's look at it again. This looks so delicious. Let's taste it. This is a delicious bar of chocolate. It's a crispy wafer. If you're thinking of this chocolate, imagine Kit Kat, but with a bigger and thicker layer of a chocolate coating on it that simply melts in your mouth. Dairy Milk has definitely upped the game from Kit Kat. If you love Kit Kat and if you're a big fan of wafers, I highly recommend this chocolate. So the last chocolate we're gonna try is a Dairy Milk milk chocolate bar that is celebrating a legend in Australia by the name of Mark Taylor. Obviously, by the picture itself, you can see that he's a cricketer. But this is a very unique design with his signature on it. And considering that this is a Cadbury Dairy Milk video, it's only right that we end it with a Dairy Milk milk chocolate again. And there's some information on the back about Mark Taylor. It says, a cheer and a half for being a legend. Australian cricket legend Mark Taylor ended the second day of a 5-day test against Pakistan with 334 runs not out, tying with the great Don Bradman's Australian record. Leading Pakistan before the third day, Mark decided to declare alongside Don's record instead of surpassing him, showing respect to the all-time great of the game. Wow, now that's a legend. Join us in cheering on your heroes both on and off the field by scanning the code below. And you can join Cadbury in cheering on your heroes by scanning this QR code. Go ahead and scan it and let me know where it takes you. Let's open this chocolate and see what it's about. And this is our last chocolate of the day, a usual Dairy Milk milk chocolate bar in honor of a cricket legend. And I'm taking a last piece of chocolate in honor of another legend, that is you, my dear viewer, for watching this video right until the end. As always, there's nothing like a classic bar of Dairy Milk chocolate. However, it would be really great to have Cadbury celebrate legends like this all over the world. Don't you agree? And now, my dear viewers, the time that you've all been waiting for. Which of these chocolates did I like the most? Well, in the first place, I'll go with Marvelous Creations. This was just amazing. In the second place, I'll go with Coconut Ruff. And in the third place, I would go with the Cadbury Dairy Milk More with mixed roast nuts. I personally liked the Marvelous Creations the most because each bite was discovering new textures and new flavors throughout the entire chocolate. It was just an adventure. And now that you've seen this video, I want to know, dear viewer, which is your favorite chocolate and which are you gonna get your friend to buy for you? And if I had to send you one chocolate from this entire list, which chocolate would you like me to send? And in case you don't see a Dairy Milk chocolate here that is a flavor that you like, be sure to check out my other video and it's sure to have it. Thank you again for watching this video. Be sure to like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you again.